everyone, welcome to Dark Fate Tarot. You are joining me on the end of what was a beautiful day in Brussels. It was 30 Celsius here, which is about 80 something Fahrenheit. Now, first of all, this week we've had beautiful weather, but I've had a really rough week starting off a new project. And I just want to say that, like, because of TarotTube and all the wonderful friends I've made here, because of this space and this channel, I had some really delightful help, really lovely help from friends, delightful friends in different spaces and places, and I just want to acknowledge a big thank you to them. The other thing that was a bit of a nice pick me up for me this week was I received my copy of the Tyldwick. Now, this deck is, of course, the 10th anniversary edition special that was recently printed and sold by the brother of the creator, who of course has passed away, the creator themselves. So Malpertus Designs, I can't remember how to say their name or their name exactly was, but yes, they are the ones that have sold this deck. I paid, I can't remember actually how much it was, £70, I think, £60, I can't remember, about 70 euros or something, or 80 euros, I can't remember. And then I paid 10 euros per postage and packaging, but of course, because it's coming from the UK and I live in the EU, I did have to pay customs and the VAT on top. So this is a bit of a pricey purchase for me, just to be very upfront. It's, you know, I'm now going over 100 euros, but for me, I am someone that loves architecture, and I love historical aspects of architecture. I have a very strong spiritual connection and paranormal connection to them, which I'm not going to go into too much, but there is a very strong bond there. And you know, I'm the kid that read, you know, Pillars of the Earth and stuff like that. So, you know, that for me, although this is a different period of time, it just, you know, for me, this is just a really a deck that I've always wanted. Basically, this was like my unicorn, and so when it was going into 10th anniversary production, I was like, well, I'm definitely getting it. And the other thing is, you know, is that I didn't want to pay those really high prices that I had seen for the other editions. So I wanted to grab this while the opportunity was there. And yeah, I am someone that has, I was the 10-year-old kid that you would see that wanted to traipse around castles and really cold museums when everybody else is going, no, please. But I was that kid, basically. So, you know, and then of course I went on to study history at university. But so for me, this deck just represents so much of my own personal, I don't know how to put it, relationship with buildings. And there is a huge part of that also, which ties into who I am basically, in my own personal kind of like spiritual and psychic connections. Sounds a bit strange, but there you go. So this is the deck, and let's open it up. So yeah, I've already had a look through it, and to be quite honest, I've already shuffled it, and I've already had yeah, just kind of like a bit of a moment with it. I haven't been able to, of course, use it because I only got it a few days ago. So this is not a review. This is more just kind of like a general chit chat for this video. Now, this deck, one of the things that I have noticed is that it's very difficult to see here the titles, but for me, that's okay. I personally like the fact that they're quite obsolete in some ways. I'm not really that fussed about it. I just find that the actual design is gorgeous. And one of the things that I want to mention straight off the bat was that I saw this deck and I knew that it was going to go with some decks that I already have and some decks that are coming into my collection in the foreseeable future. So I already knew that this was a purchase I absolutely love. You can see here from the designs that it is just breathtaking. If you're somebody that loves architecture, if you love UNESCO buildings, if you love being able to go to some of the spaces and places that we have, especially, I mean, all around the world. But you know, this is for me very much harking back to certain European architectures that I've had the joy of being able to see or visit or even be a part of or live near or live very close to. Here's the Fool. And this deck for me has a very haunting, ethereal quality where we really now go into the walls and the the energy that makes up the building. You know, it really is enshrined into the space. And for me, that makes it a very, very special deck. I could, you know, the energy from the deck is just absolutely mind-blowing. It's a deck that I definitely need to spend some time with, and I've already got some exercises that I think that I would like to do with this deck, some journeying. But I just wanted to first and foremost just give a bit of a, like a, you know, it's out of order, but I wanted to, I mean, I know when I love something, when I just kind of like start to go into it in so many ways and just sit with it. And yeah, it's a deck that has layers, and I have no idea how the art was done. I'm not an artist, so it would be amazing to know how the art was designed for this deck, and I need to do a bit more of that research myself. I haven't even read the booklet. I've just been absorbing the images as soon as I got them, because I just thought they were beautiful. And so, yeah, and so I just wanted to first and foremost just share a little bit of that with you. I'll give you also a view of the back of the cards. These are the back. And of course, it has to come with this beautiful gilding. If anybody's wondering, the gilding did not stick at all. This is that it's not rose petal, and it's more the satin matte feel. And of course, the cardstock quality is excellent. So I don't think anything was spared in the production of this. But as part of this video, I thought it'd be nice if we also had a look at some of the decks that might be able to go with this that I already have in my collection. I think there's more also than this. This is just a few. So the first deck that really jumped out at me when I was thinking of this deck, and I was like, oh, I've got to see if it works, is the Faceted Garden Oracle. I think equally the Illuminated Earth Oracle could also be a companion, but let's have a look with the Faceted Garden Oracle, because I've got many decks here, to be honest with you. I've got about a dozen decks sitting here that I might be able to pair with this one, so that's why I don't want to spend too much on time per deck. But let's have a look. Do they go well together? And we can just have a quick flip through. So yeah, I think that is gorgeous. I think, yeah, that's something there for me. So this says spring, and this is the star. Wow. Okay. There's something about these that there's just such a beauty in their harmony. This is wreath, and this is the moon. Visually, I mean, I just think it's stunning. And here we go again. Humanity, and this is the sun. Okay, so yeah, you can see here already, here's Two of Swords, and here is weather. Yeah, I just think this is beautiful. So I think this was one of those decks that I just wanted to first try it with straight away. I was like, I think this would go so well together. And I think that, you know, I was saying this to actually another tarot tuber when we were ordering. I was like, I can just see it with so many of my decks, just looking over at my shelf, that I just knew that even before I even made the purchase, I was like, I need to make this purchase. Okay, so let's have a look with Botanical Inspirations. So this is another oracle that I have, and I was kind of like wondering, would they go together? So let's flip them over and have a look. What do we have here? Oh, that's the title card, sorry, hold on a second. Sweet Pea, and what does this say? Seven of Cups, choices, and blissful pleasure. Wow. Yeah, I think that they would go so, so well together. Okay, and then you can just see again this harmony. This is delicate feeling and beauty, and this is 10 of Cups. And visually, I just think that looks gorgeous. Of course, you might be able to also do tableaus with all of these cards, the decks mixed together, but I think that's a stunner. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful deck. This is Ace of Swords and this is a red rose. Wow. Yeah, I just think that they look beautiful together. So I think with another botanical deck, it would go just as beautifully. I was thinking of also the rose deck, you know, by I think Sherilyn Darcy. She's done a rose deck. Yeah, they would go so, so well together. Crocus, cheerfulness. And this is Three of Swords. This is about journeying and this is cheerfulness. Wow. Yeah, so I think another beautiful set that we have there. Okay, so that was the botanical inspirations. Let's go on to another pairing that I was thinking of. And yeah, this was another one that kind of like made me think. So this is Mystical Healings reading cards by Inner Seagull. And let's see if they work together. Perhaps you've had some time with your Tyldwick copy and have already thought of pairings that might go well. So this one we've done. Let's open this one up. What do we have here? So these we've seen. Okay, let's start off here with Seven of Cups again. And this is Experience Rebirth. They could go. This is much more of a warmer palette with this oracle, but they could still go. Oh, wow. This is Break Addiction, and this is the King of Wands, King of Staves. Oh, I do think that that goes well. Let me know what you think of those pairings. It says reverse dissociation, and this is Four of Staves, Four of Wands. Okay. So this could be another possibility. Of course, these are very different in terms of their sizing, but I still believe that there's something here. Listen to your intuition, and this is the Hermit. Now that is beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, I'd like to hear if this might be a possibility for you as well, these pairings, because they might just go very well together. So what is another deck combo that we have? Aha. Now this one was one that silently crept up, but then I realized it could work. That's the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud. And these could go very, very well together possibly. Let's have a look. Now this is a deck I don't use too much because I find that the cardstock is terrible, to be quite honest with you. However, this guidebook is awesome and it's so worth having in the deck just for the guidebook itself, personally, I believe. But let's have a look. Ooh, trying to balance everything here. And let's get these cards out. Wow. Now that's some energy, the Fae energy there. Collective Pixies. I have difficulty reading with this deck sometimes, but there you go. Okay. This is Ace of Staves, and this says the Fairy Godmother. This is a beautiful Fae deck. I just don't use it enough. Spirit Dancer, and this is Six of Coins. Oh, look at that. That really flows actually for a second. Yeah. Oh. So this is a fairy, Luathus the Wild, and this says King of Swords. Oh, I feel that there's an energy. I feel that there's an energy exchange here. Some very, very potent energies. This is Seven of Swords. And this is Gluminous Loom. Wow. Now, talk about synchronicity. I feel that there is a very, very strong energy exchange going on here. So yeah, so this is a set that could also work in the future. Okay. And then moving on from there, another one. Yes, like I came prepared. I came prepared this time. Let's see. perhaps I'm being a bit presumptuous. Creativity Oracle by Monty Fava and Amy Zerner. Okay, let's have a look at this one with these back together. Now, this is another beast of a deck. I don't use this one that much either, but I don't know. I have this thing where sometimes I won't use decks for a while, and then all of a sudden they're my jam again. And I found that I'm less hasty sometimes in letting go of stuff. However, there are decks also where I've had them for like 2 years now, and I'm like, no, I've not touched it in 2 years. I'm definitely not keeping it. So yeah, it's just a bit of a hit and miss with me. So this deck, also gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Now this deck is more colourful, so I'm not sure if they're going to go, but let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Wow, so this one is, at the back is where we have the keywords. This is habits, and this is two of spades, two of wands. Habits, examine habits that may impede the pathways to your goals and encourage beneficial ones. Wow, now that speaks volumes. Okay, so this is the Queen of Staves, which is Queen of Wands. This says here, it says insights. See beyond appearances, masks, cliches, and cultural stereotypes to gain insight. Wow. This says resurrection. And this is the Tower. Resurrection. Reconsider a project or recall a person from the past to resurrect an idea. Destruction of ego, a whole turnaround. So yeah, I think that there's something here as well. This is delay. Confront the natural tendency to delay the finishing of a creative endeavor, and this is the Emperor. This, yeah, I've got the feels here with those combinations too there. So yeah, I definitely think that yeah, this might give you an idea. If you've got the Tyldwick, or if you have considered getting it, I don't know how it works now. I don't know if it's still available. I would definitely think that it might go with something in your collection, and to, you know, because it is such a unique deck in so many ways that originally, you know, when I first heard about it, saw it, I knew that it would speak to my soul. I mean, yeah, just knowing who I am and what I've studied, I knew it was going to speak to my soul. But to just have it flow with so much of the stuff on my shelf is just wonderful. Okay, so another deck that I was thinking, I'm going to leave the best, I think, not the best, but I'm going to leave there's one that I've got here till last. But another one I wanted to just quickly consider was the Fairy Oracle by Arthur Rackham. Now this is the mass market version, Lo Scarabeo. And let's have a look with this Fae energy, what we have here. Now these don't come with keywords, so I feel that they're more intuitive for me. And this is Six of Swords. I really have to look at the meaning of that because I don't have. Sometimes it's very clear to me what this is really about. Okay, so this is the Pope, which is the Hierophant. And look at that. Look at those Faes speaking to each other. Wow. So yeah, I think that there's a lot there. I feel like this is a pixie child. And this is Five of Coins. Yeah. So this is very intuitive. This is the Magician. Yeah, I feel like these are going to go beautifully together. One more. The Fool. Oh, look at that. Oh, this deck is just very interesting. Yeah, fairy tales. Seven of Coins again. Look at that. So yeah, I think that I need to sit with those as well a bit more. And then finally, hopefully finally, if you're still with me on this journey, do we have others? Shall we try it Okay, this is a bit of an oddball, and then there's the one that I know that hopefully will go together. This is the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Cullinan. I wanted to see, I think this might be too bright, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. Ooh, bouncing now things here. Let's just go for it and see what we get. Hold on a second as I try and move everything around. Okay. 5 of Swords, and it says here, protection. Teamwork. 8 of Coins. The Apprentice card. Direction. Ace of Cups. Oh, yeah, there's something there. Displacement. I love the Urban Crow Oracle. This is such a versatile deck. 2 of Cups. Omens. I'm thinking omens. Isolation. Wow. 10 of Coins. This really speaks in a very shadow language for me. That's a shadow pairing. That's very self-interest. I love this deck. Self-interest. 7 of Wands. Yeah, I just love this deck. It's just so amazing. I love both of them. So there you go. So that's what with the Urban Crow Oracle. And then let's make this one the last one. I think I'm gonna. This probably will be. Maybe. Yeah, this is gonna be the last one. Otherwise, we'll be here forever. Majestic Earth. Now, I haven't even looked at this. I haven't looked at any of these together like this myself. So you're discovering with me. I'm discovering with you. Sorry, as I do this. Okay, so this is still in order. This is a deck that I honestly have not bonded with so much. With the Tyldwick, it's just so visceral. With this one, no, but I haven't given up. No way. So here I have, what do I have here? Oh, it's a landscape. Wow. Okay. Okay, so these are in landscape. Let's go to this one. Hang on a second. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Let's go to a few that I can. Okay. Creature of water. This is 5 of staves. Let's go to another one. 6 of trees. 5 of cups. There is something here. I think I need to sit with it a lot more. 9 of clouds. Which is probably, I'm guessing, yeah, 9 of swords. It's beautiful imagery. And I have here 9 of coins. Wow. There's something here. So I need to sit with these myself a lot more. But you can see here that here it says 2 of clouds, which is 2 of swords. 6 of cups. Yeah, I've got to sit with these a lot more. But there you go. That was some kind of like very last minute kind of like, last minute. But yeah, just throwing together and putting together some decks and just seeing what would happen if I put them together. And how does that look? How does that work? The Tyldwick is just gorgeous. I mean, this was like my unicorn, and now my unicorn has arrived at my home. This is the deck that yeah, these are the hidden spaces that I live in, you know. This really is where I get to see so many layers. And I know there's an oracle deck that I'm going to be buying soon. I've already got my eye on it. And I know it's going to go beautifully with this. So yeah, I'm so happy to see that. What is that? That is 9 of Wands. Page of Swords. This is just such a gorgeous deck. This is Knight of Swords. There is just, yeah. I need to now start doing the reading of this, but it only just arrived, so there you go. So I'm discovering it on camera, basically. That's how it's working for me, this deck for me, but I absolutely love it. I'm going to have to sit with her a lot more, though, over the next few days, so I can really appreciate her. I don't think it's a her, I think it's a him, actually, this time. So yeah, it's a deck that I want to sit with. And I think it wants to sit with me too. So yeah, I'm absolutely in love with that. That was a fantastic choice, a fabulous choice. So grateful for this to be re-released, 10th anniversary edition. And yeah, I would definitely recommend that if you're on the fence, I would not hesitate. This is a deck that is a game changer for my shelf, definitely. I think it's worth the money that I've put into it, and I'm really grateful I've got it. So thank you for joining me for this very spontaneous video. Good to have you all here, and I will see you all soon. Take care now. Bye.